Hello everybody and welcome back to Slay the Spire. Today we are going to play the Silence, our new deck that we just unlocked on our last playthrough. So this guy, or this person actually starts with a relic called Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. That's actually a really good relic. And I reckon will be really useful. We start with 70 HP as well, as opposed to 80 from the Ironclad. Let's do this. She does have less health. Yeah, she has 10 less health. Okay, so this guy will always give you an option, a bunch of options to begin the game off with. Now, the first 3 fights are usually quite easy anyway, so I reckon the enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP would be actually a kind of a waste in my opinion. So I reckon let's go for the max HP of 7, and let's hope that I don't eat my words here. Let's go down our middle tree here. These guys are relatively straightforward, although they are attacking us for quite a bit here. Let's do 3 damage here and apply weakness. That will also get rid of that. So when you attack these monsters, they curl up and gain block. But so long as you only do it once, they only do it once, and then after that they've lost their shields. So I don't know. I don't actually know what that creature is. It does look like a whale. I'm not 100% sure what it actually is though. So we can block for that much. And what I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to get rid of the other guys. I'm going to get rid of this other guy's block chance on the next turn, so we'll be able to do a lot more damage next turn. We've blocked all the damage that they're gonna give us. It's jam. It is. It's jam. You're absolutely right. So again here blocking for 5. And then we can do, in total here, 12 damage. So let's just go... You know what? Let's just go straight for one kill. The other guy's just going to do a debuff, so we're not going to get hit by him. This game is such a basic game, but it's just such a good laugh. Like, I can't explain it. It's very addictive. And then strike. And wait, what? Oh, he used weakened on us. Let's hope I get an attack card here. Wait, what? I'm very confused as to what just happened. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's not like we're going to get hit anyway. Okay. First one went really well. You always usually start with 3 energy, to be honest with you, NS. The relics and stuff like that will essentially make the chance of those getting better later down the line. So we have 3 new cards here. We have deal 4 damage for each skill in your hand. Now I know this deck usually does have a lot of skills as well, so that would actually probably do a lot of damage down the line. You've also got Calculated Gamble, discard your hand, then draw that many cards. Might help us down the line, but I'm not going to lie, I'd rather get more damage stuff. And then you've got Quick Slash, which deals 8 damage and allows us to draw a card. Usually quite good for this deck because you do find a lot of cards with 0 attached to them. I'm going to go for the left one here. Down to our second encounter. Let's hope we don't get anything. Let's see what we might be able to do. You have 3 skills, so that's going to do a total of 12 to begin with, straight off the bat. And we could actually get rid of this small guy straight off the bat. And then we can just block for 10. Look at that. So we killed an enemy and we blocked all of the damage. That's a really good start. We've also got a steroid potion, which gains us 5 strength. At the end of your turn, lose that 5 strength essentially. So for one turn, we can be really powerful. Let's use Survivor here. Oh, you have to discard a card, right? Okay, that makes more sense. We have no use for our block anymore, so let's just do damage. It's just such a relaxing game. Like, you can play this undocked as well, and you can just touch screen it with like undocked, and it's just so much fun. So you got 12 damage here plus, so that's 15 damage in total. If we apply the weakness first, we will kill it. Or will we? I mean, it doesn't matter. We can still use... My maths was off by 1. Doesn't matter, though, because we can still block all the damage that it's going to give us. That's okay. All right. It's our second combat without taking any damage. It's really decent. Sucker Punch. Deals 7 damage and apply 1 weak. It's always good to definitely use these weak. The weaknesses for the enemies is very, very useful. You got dodge and roll, gain 4 block. Next turn, gain 4 block. So, not a massive amount of block though for each turn. So I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. You got backflip, which gains you 5 block and also allows you to draw 2 cards. I'm going straight for the attack here. I'm going to go for Sucker Punch. Okay, so one of 2 things we could do here. We could go down our random encounter, or we could go to the shop. This way you will never get to go to a shop, though. That's the only problem. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do here. Random encounters can be good, they can be bad. Let's go to the shop and see what we can make. So you see what we can buy. We have enough for about 2 of these cards. This is a great card. At the start of your turn, apply 2 damage, 2 poison to all enemies, and that happens every single turn. Buying that straight away. And then we got these 2 that we saw earlier. I think I will go for... I'll go for the dodge and roll here. Jack, don't worry. We will get round to doing some Mario Maker at some point. I promise. Every single time he comes on to the channel, he's like, Mario Maker 2, come on, what are you doing? I don't know what the Golden Idol does, by the way. And I don't think the Golden Idol is going to be a good idea to go for here. We'll get hit and stuff, and I don't particularly want to have any debuffs or anything like that on us. So I think for now I'm going to leave it. Until I know what it does down the line, I don't think I'm going to go for it. We have no choice. There's absolutely no point in going to a shop here. We've got 3 coins, which is not going to get us absolutely anything. So let's go for a random encounter and hope that it's good. This is a good random encounter. We can actually rather A, gain our max HP. The banana is useless, obviously, because we've already got 77 health currently. Or we could gain a regret card at the chance of a good relic. That's a bit more risky, of course, obviously, because that adds more cards to our deck, and as you can tell from the regret card, it actually makes us lose HP equal to the number of cards in our hand. And usually, more times than not, we have quite a lot of cards in our hand. So I'm going to stick with it. I think I'm going to stick with the max HP here. I'm going to play it safe. Right, so these are the rest areas for those that haven't seen it. You can heal yourself for 30% of your max HP, which right now is full, so we absolutely do not need to do this. And we also have a choice of smithing and upgrading our cards. We can upgrade one card every single time we do this. I think it's a no-brainer to go straight for the free poison for the noxious fumes plus, because it's really going to be useful for us. That makes that a really powerful card. So I think we're going to stick with that. Okay, what have we got here? So we want to go for full damage here if we can, because he's not attacking us this turn. We'll have one left over. Let's go for dodge and roll here, because that will give us 4 block next turn when he wants to attack us. What's our potion again? +5 to strength. Right, we definitely want to use the noxious fumes here. We'll apply the free damage and the weakness. And we've got no block here at all, so we might as well just go straight attack. Luckily, we had block anyway, so it was okay. Could do damage for 8 here. So you see how now he's got poison on him. He's going to lose 3 HP at the end of his turn, which is great. Let's do Sucker Punch first. Oh, hang on. Skills. We haven't got a skill here. These are all the skills. Okay. And again, we'll go for the dodge and roll to finish. So that we got 4 next turn. We're going to get hit for 2 here, but that's okay. I'm sure you do, NS. I'm sure you do. So that's our first time we've actually got hit this game so far. There's absolutely no point in us blocking here. We might as well just finish him off. 2 damage is okay. I'm okay with that. These obviously are going to get harder as we go. This is a very good card. Flying Knee. Deal 8 damage. Next turn, gain 1 energy at the start of our turn. You got Acrobatics. Draw 3 cards and discard 1 for the price of 1 energy. Or gain 4 block with 0 energy. I think Flying Knee here, definitely. Again, no point in going to the shop. Let's upgrade another one of our items, one of our cards. That's pretty decent. We could also, to be honest, at the moment, we've obviously, because of the poison that we've upgraded last time. Actually, that's pretty decent. I'm just thinking we might want to block us a lot more than what we are doing. So I think Survivor here would probably be a good card to go for. Let's do Survivor. Right. So we've got 2 choices of the 2 directions we want to go here. I reckon to the right here, because we can go to the restroom again and upgrade another card. Let's see what's in our chest. 73 gold and meat on the bone. If your HP is at 50% or at the end of combat, heal 12 HP. That's a very, very, very good item, to be honest. It's a very good relic. Okay, next normal fight. So the Thievery guy, he will always do 10 damage every turn, or nearly every turn anyway. We haven't, I don't believe, got enough to actually block for the full. What have we got up here? Apply free vulnerable. Deals 25% less damage. We could also add 5 to our strength here. Maybe get some more damage going here. And we'll do vulnerable as well. Which one of these do I want to go for here? I might be able to kill this guy in this turn. So I'm going to go vulnerable for this guy. Or actually could probably get the Thievery guy in this turn. See, it's 50% more damage from attacks for 3 turns. Flying Knee. Okay, I reckon that was actually quite good. So we definitely did the best I think we could in that turn. Okay. We'll attack. We'll use Survivor. And then we'll use Dodge and Roll for the next turn. This is turning out to be a relatively good start to this particular deck so far. And that's all of our damage blocked again for this turn. Where else do we can just go for the kill here. And there we go. That's another load of enemies taken care of. Infinite Blades is a very, very, very good item. Very good card. Leg Sweep. Apply 2 weak and gain 11 block. That's also a very, very good card. It is 2 energy though. Dagger Spray. Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. I'm going to go for Infinite Blades here. And let's go to our Smith again. We could get... So, Innate essentially allows us to have this card immediately drawn at the start of the game. The start of combat. I'm not sure that's a good idea, personally. I reckon Dodge and Roll is really doing as well. I think I'm going to upgrade that. It's definitely come in handy. Definitely. Okay, these guys are attacking for quite a lot. That's 5 blocks straight off the bat there. Neutralize... Neutralize is probably not a good idea to use here. It's going to go into the discard pile either way, though. Let's use Flying Knee just so we've got an extra energy for next turn. We'll attack the weakest. Yeah, see, when you attack them, they gain defense. We're going to get hit for quite a bit here. There's nothing much we could have done, really, with the cards that we drew. All 3 of them are now poisoned, though. I reckon our block game is definitely going to be what we want to be wanting to do here. Let's attack both of them. We're getting quite unlucky with the cards that we're using. But we at least got safe, and they're still getting poisoned. Let's definitely use infinite blades here. Probably should have used fletchlings. Fletchits first, though. Yeah, we kill this guy, and then the other guy won't last until the next turn anyway. There you go. Combat over. Finisher. Deals 6 damage for each attack played this turn. Or gain 5 block and then draw 2 cards. I'm going to go with the backflip, I think, here. I reckon defense will definitely do us more. If we're going to go for the poison damage, I reckon it will definitely do us more. Do I want to get rid of a card in my deck? Is there anything that I feel has been a nuisance so far? I really don't think there is anything in my deck currently right now. I really wish I'd gone for the random relic, but relic now, because I would have had a curse I could have removed. No, I think I'm just going to straight up leave here. 2 just normal everyday fights, and then rest, and then final boss for this floor. Alright. What's our random encounter? This guy. Okay. What do we want to do here? I think what's going to be the best for us here? Noxious Fumes, absolutely, straight off the bat. We'll gain 5 block. The big bad is coming. Oh no. I fought him quite a lot before. He is a very tough fight. Let's add a Shiv, or should we... I'm going to go for Infinite Blades here. We're going to get hit for 2. There's not much I can do again about that. But now he will start getting poisoned every turn, which is really good. It's definitely a no-brainer here to use Survivor. So Shivs deal 3 damage. Well, actually, no, they do. I think they do more than that, actually. It's just because we're weakened. Although I probably should have used Neutralize first. It's a bit late for that. Let's just block the whole damage. We might as well. We'll weaken him, and then we'll strike. Could have done slightly more damage to him this turn. But, you know what? It still went well. So I'm still happy with that particular... let's use... See, I'm so glad that we actually did the dodge and roll upgrade here. So that's 6 plus 5. That's 11. I'm okay with taking A damage. Let's get this fight over as soon as possible. 4 poison. Gain 5 block and then draw 2 cards. Would actually be very good for Fletchits. Let's do that first. 2 skills. 1, 2. Oh, that one's an attack, that's why. Okay, let's apply the weakness for starters. We could possibly kill him off here in this turn. So that's 8 damage plus 7. That's 15, then plus the poison. So, yeah. Or we could just use a Shiv. Doesn't matter, we killed him anyway. Okay, what do we want to use here? Next turn, gain 2 energy. So that's pretty decent. And then there's a skill which just adds 2 shivs into your hand, which is technically, what, 8 damage? Not so sure about Blade Dance here. Flying Knee is very good. Especially only for one, for 1 energy. You get 1 energy back next turn as well. And deal 8 damage it's just a very, very good card. Or we can go for the 2 energy for the next turn. I reckon Flying Knee again. Okay, now, 1 or 2 things we can do here. We can rest for 30%, which is 24 hit points. I reckon we're definitely going to need them. Or we could upgrade. I reckon rest, personally. So we're nearly at max health on the last boss of this floor. So, let's see what we can do here. We want to really think about this. Right now, straight up, we need to do full-on damage. What have we got here? We can apply the 6 poison. Let's apply that straight away. Let's use Fletch Hits first. That's 8 damage. Plus 6, plus 6. That's all we can do, really. He's a circle, but he's a very powerful circle. This is where it gets really tricky. So, by the way, it always does a weird thing there and does that. Straight off here, definitely going to use Backflip. Hopefully we'll draw into some dodges and defends. Yes, we do. So essentially how this boss works, you see how he's currently got 6 flames? He can attack for 7 times 6 because of those 6 flames, right? Once he attacks and does this attack, all of those flames will disappear. And he will have to replenish them 1 turn by 1 turn. So if we block and do as much defending in this turn, the rest of the next 6 turns should be easy. But then he does one really hardcore move like he's doing right now. That is literally as much defense as I can possibly Spirit Bomb. Yeah, very Spirit Bomb, actually. Ghastly. Has got a bit of a ghastly vibe to him. So yeah, we took a lot of damage there, but there really wasn't much we could do. We have already got 6 block for this turn, so that's good. So we can go full attack here. And we'll also have... See, the second Flying Knee is really going to help us here for the next turn. 2 gains energy for the next turn is brilliant. It looks like Spirit Bomb. Okay, so he's going to attack here for 10. The great thing about Survivor here right now is it discards a card and we can get rid of one of the burns that he's just given us, which would have made us took 2 damage on the end of our turn. So we are currently safe, so we might as well go for the full attack here. So far, so good. We're not doing too bad so far. But we've got to take him out as soon as possible. Noxious Fumes straight off the bat here. We absolutely need that right now. We need that extra damage. 5 block. We're gonna have to deal with the fact that we're gonna lose 1 HP, but that's fine. And then the extra 6 damage there as well. Yeah. Let's see, what can we do here? Right, so he's going to use a defensive block and buff at the same time here. So he's not going to attack, so we want to go for the max damage here as possible. Okay. Could have possibly a deal. Oh no, sorry. We'll draw him back again in a second. So we need to block for 10 damage here. So that's 2 energy. plus flying knee, and the shiv. What up, Jam? How's it going, my man? How you doing, mate? Let's go for the dodge and roll here. And then we can just, I suppose, have to just block and defend, I suppose. There's nothing we can do. Oh, you just got back from work. Spirit Bomb. Oh, sorry. Spirit Tomb. Sorry, not Spirit Bomb. I misread what you said. I thought you meant Spirit Bomb from, like... Oh, shit. Yeah, he really does look like... Yeah, he looks really similar to Spirit Tomb. Yeah, holy hell. You're more than welcome to join us in the chat, so in the Discord, Jam, if you'd like to. I know obviously you just got back home from work, so more than likely you won't do, but it's your choice, sir, if you'd like to. Yeah, he does really look like Spirit Tomb, NS, definitely. That's currently what I'm doing right now, Jam, to be fairly honest. This game is such a relaxed game, and it's just great fun to play. So we are going to get hit here for 4 times 6. So we need to defend as much as possible here. Unfortunately, we only have 11 block. I suppose we'll get ready for the next turn. You may join shortly. Okay. Well, I will... Yeah, honestly, Alice, if you'd like to join on the Discord, please do. I will set it all up now quickly. Hang on. Let me just turn it on. So obviously, the more we prolong this fight... Okay, well, I'm inside the Apex Discord now, so if you'd like to join, you're more than welcome to. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Gain 11 block? Yes, because that will get rid of burn. And then the rest, I suppose, is all just down to attack. And I'm not going to use Black Flip just purely for the fact that I've got enough block as it is. And if I draw into another burn, then I'm taking damage. Pointless damage that essentially I wouldn't wouldn't necessarily usually get if I'd use a card. It is about time I heard your beautiful voice. You're absolutely right. 2 times 7, 14. So that's should we go straight into a 14? So we could get hit for free here and do some more damage. The sooner this is over, the better. Yeah, let's do that. Gonna sing. Wow, we drew into 2 burn pluses here. That's really, really not good. Inflate at 5 block. Oh, 3 burns was a silly thing to do. I shouldn't have done that. We're still okay for health, and obviously with all of this health will just regenerate as soon as we win the fight. Well, that was harder than I expected, but it was good. What's the link to the Discord? So if you go onto my main Twitch page and go down to my widgets, you will see the Discord link is like the picture. You just click on the picture on the main page of the Discord. What are we doing here? Tools of the trade. At the start of your turn, draw one card and discard one card. uh, Outline, thank you so much for joining the Discord as well. I'm going to have to get ready for when you guys come into the party, because more than likely you guys will be louder than myself. You can't join Discord. You should just be able to join, pal. It's completely open to anybody. By the way, Praise the Sun, I'm guessing is a Dark Souls reference, Outline. Oh, okay, nice, no worries, no worries. And in which case, you're a legend, because Dark Souls is fantastic. Just making sure that you're aware that you are a legend. Absolutely love Dark Souls is one of my favorite series. Anyway, where are we up to? Tools of the trade. So, that's a power. At the start of your turn, draw one card and discard one card. Could come in handy for stuff like when you get burns and stuff in your deck. When you're fighting big monsters like the boss, so that's pretty useful. 1,000 Cuts is worth 2 energy, but it does, it's another power as well. Whenever you play a card, deal 1 damage to all enemies. 1 damage to all enemies. It's a 2 energy card, but it will last for the rest of the game. So every single time I play a card, that's pretty decent. No worries, NS. Honestly, don't worry about it. I'm sure you will do it at some point. You'll get the courage at one point in your time in this Discord. You will at some point come down. There is no rush. I believe that says malaise. Malaise, I think. Enemy loses X strength. So X essentially means, by the way, so when I use this card, it removes every single one of my energies that I have left on my turn, and that number is what the X will be. So enemy loses, let's say, 2 energy, or 2 strength, sorry, and then I apply weak as well to that energy, to that particular monster. So that's actually quite a good skill. The plus side to this particular card is also it's a skill which will add to our Fletch item card. So that's pretty decent. Plus, of course, obviously, it makes the enemies lose strength and adds weakness to them. I think I might take Malaise here. Yeah, I'm going to do it. They were all very good cards. Is this thing on? Okay, let's have a look at our boss relic. Potions always appear in combat rewards. Can be useful at times. Gain energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer gain gold. That I may possibly take. And then Lizard Tail. When you would die, heal to 50% of your max HP instead. Works only once. I'm going to take Ectoplasm here. The extra energy per turn is so valuable. Yeah, NS, the Dark Souls 3 was such a good game. Oh, well then if that was your first experience playing a Dark Souls game, mate, then yeah, it's probably really decent. Dark Souls is a really big learning curve to begin with, and then when you get into it, it's just such a good game. They did a fantastic game with those series. They did a fantastic job with those series of games. I haven't yet played, is it Sekiro? I can't remember the bloody goddamn name of the actual game now. The most recent FromSoft game. I want to play that at some point. I'm not really that interested in Code Vein, though. I have to admit. My personal take, anyway. For those of you watching on YouTube, we'll see you again on the next floor. Take care, guys.